When I first got started making YouTube videos, one of the most difficult things for me was to have a space that I can use to simply turn on a camera and a light and start filming my videos. Every time I would want to create a video, I would have to set up the lights, find my audio, set up the camera, and it really just defeated me before I even got started, if we're being honest. I decided that all had to change. I'm going to show you exactly what I use and how I put together my YouTube videos. If it's your first time here, welcome. My channel is all about keeping it real and helping you turn your passion into a paycheck whilst taking you along my filmmaking journey. If that's the kind of thing that you're into, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. So my YouTube setup has significantly changed over the years. I was able to start small and build my way up to what I'm using today. Let's start with the audio. Audio for your videos is probably the most important factor. If you have really terrible looking video with good audio, you are more than likely to retain your audience than you are if you had a really good video with poor audio. An example of that would be the audio that you're hearing right now. This is the audio that's coming directly out of the camera. It sounds thin, it sounds weird, and it's not very professional. If you close your eyes and you listen to my audio, you'd probably be like, what the hell is this? And you'd probably leave. Whereas now, this is the audio coming from my actual mic. It sounds a lot more fuller and richer. And if you close your eyes again and you listen to my voice this time, I don't know, maybe my voice doesn't really do it for you, but it definitely sounds better and it might actually be something you want to listen to. I've recently switched from the Rode Wireless Go mics to the NTG4 Plus. The NTG4 Plus goes for about $269 USD, and I like the options because it gives you really good sounding audio and it's really easy to set up and use. And in my house, there's always something going on. So having a mic that uses a directional pattern helps to cut down on all the other sounds happening around me. I recorded to the Zoom H6 field recorder to try and get that audio extra crispy. The good part about recording into a field recorder is you have way more control over the gain, and you're more than likely to have better quality audio. The downside is if you forget to hit the record button, you might find yourself recording an entire video with no audio. Now let's talk about the lighting really quick. The crazy thing about filming videos is people honestly believe that they need to buy the most expensive camera and lens combo to make good videos. I mean, they help, but let me show you guys something. I shoot with a red camera and cinema lenses, valued at over $30K. Look what happens when I'm not controlling the lights in the frame. Like, look at this. Imagine looking at a video like this where I have my natural light happening behind me. I have the room lights, turned on and doing its thing, but you can't see me. Look at how ridiculous this frame looks. Don't lie, the video kind of sucks, right? Right. Lighting helps you to shape your subject and bring life to the frame and helps you to tell the story of what you're trying to show to your audience. Without it, things become bland, boring, and pretty much unusable. I'm currently using the Aperture Amaran 100D and the Aperture Light Dome Mini 2. If we're being honest, this is perfect for YouTube videos. In a controlled space, you can light yourself without barely using over 30% of its full power. And if you find yourself in a scenario where you do need to pump up more power, it can get the job done. The softbox allows you to get professional soft looking light on your subject. Without the softbox, it's going to give your subject a very harsh, unflattering look. I mean, depending on the look you're going for, personally, maybe you want that look, but if you don't, this is a tool that fixes that for you. The light is about 175 plus 129 for the modifier. The only other thing you're going to need is a C-stand to hold the light up on and ensure that it doesn't fall over while you're filming. A couple bonus lights that I like to use are the Aperture MC and the Nanlite Pavo tubes. These lights are good for creative lighting scenarios or just a hair light or accent light. They could also be used as a key light. So if this is where your budget sits, it's a good place to start. One last pretty good option you can use if you're really just trying to get in the game and start shooting is a ring light. Ring lights give you a nice even light on your face and are relatively inexpensive and are super easy to set up and use. One downside of a ring light is you have to have it pretty close to you because they aren't very powerful. Real quick guys, like the video. If you're still here, it means that the information is valuable to you, so help others to see it as well. Okay, so no matter how you want to twist or turn it, if you're going to film content, you're going to need a tripod or some kind of camera stabilizer to hold your camera on so you can talk to it. I'm currently using my dream tripod, the Sachtler Flowtech 75 with the Sachtler FSB 8 head. It's lightweight, quick and easy to set up, and can hold any camera build I throw at it. But this is extremely overkill for YouTube videos, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you're using it for professional work as well. What I would recommend is a Manfrotto 502 AH video head and the MT055X Pro 3, however you want to say it, aluminum tripod kit. It's a lot to say, but it also does a whole lot. It's the perfect starter tripod for most camera setups. What I would also say have a look at it if you have a tall surface to lay it on is a Gorilla tripod. It's not as stable as a tripod, but if you don't have to move the camera, this could be a good workaround as well. Finally, let's talk about the camera. In my opinion, this is the least important thing that you should be worrying about when you're making your YouTube content. The reason I say that is because we all have a camera that we can use that's pretty actually good nowadays. And that camera is your cell phone. If you make sure that your sound and lighting is on point, you can make your cell phone look like some kind of big time camera for a fraction of the price. I currently have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and with a few small adjustments, I can make a beautiful shot that would work with just about anything. It's actually pretty crazy what these phones can do nowadays. If you haven't tried using yours and you have something that's, let's say, about 2 years or newer, I would say take some time to check it out. Like most of you guys know, I use the red Scarlet-W or the Komodo, which is great, but not necessary for what I do on YouTube. I can absolutely use my iPhone to get great videos, but I worked a lot of hours for what I have, so I'm gonna use it. Now I'll tell you guys about my secret weapon. My ultimate secret weapon for making YouTube videos is my teleprompter. Yep. There you have it, guys. I just recently started using a teleprompter and creating scripts to get my message out to y'all. If you don't know what a teleprompter is, it's basically a mirror that you put in front of your camera that allows you to use something like an iPad or your iPhone to literally just read out the script that you created. It's been great, honestly, because it's way less time filming and editing, and freestyling my points was just never really my thing. I say way too many words and I start becoming super repetitive. With this, I can write out exactly what I want to say, then just read and add some animation with my body. If you're anything like me, a teleprompter is everything. That's pretty much everything you need to know to start making good YouTube videos. What's more important though is giving information that people actually want to watch. I always recommend taking some time to either script out your videos or plan them out in some way, because it just saves so much time when it comes to editing. So there's what I use to get all my YouTube videos up and running. If in a future video you guys are interested, I'll take some time and I'll talk about my teleprompter and I'll show you guys what programs I use to script out my videos. Make sure if you're interested that you leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember to look, learn, and share. Take it easy, guys. Peace.